The Industrial Revolution, a pivotal period from the late 18th to early 19th centuries, brought transformative changes to societies, economies, and cultures worldwide. It originated in Britain and spread to other parts of the world, profoundly influencing all aspects of human life. This essay delves into the Industrial Revolution's cultural impact, examining its influence on social structures, art, literature, urbanization, and daily life. The Industrial Revolution marked a shift from agrarian economies to industrialized and urbanized societies. The introduction of machinery, the development of factories, and advancements in transportation and communication catalyzed unprecedented economic growth and societal changes. These changes reverberated through various cultural dimensions, reshaping human experiences and societal norms. Dear valued supporter, we appreciate your ongoing support for our channel. For those seeking additional ways to contribute, we offer subscriptions on Patreon and Boosty, providing exclusive perks as a token of gratitude. Join our community and let's enhance this journey together. If you prefer an alternative, PayPal donations are also warmly welcomed. Your generosity helps maintain and improve our content. Whether through Patreon, Boosty, or PayPal, your support is crucial in sustaining our channel. Thank you for considering these options. Links will be indicated in the description of the video. Social structures and class dynamics. One of the most significant cultural impacts of the Industrial Revolution was the transformation of social structures. Before the revolution, European societies were predominantly agrarian, with a rigid class hierarchy comprising the aristocracy, clergy, and peasantry. The rise of industrial capitalism introduced new social classes, notably the bourgeoisie, capitalist class, and the proletariat, working class. The rise of the bourgeoisie. The bourgeoisie emerged as a powerful and influential class due to their control over the means of production. They owned factories, mines, and other industrial enterprises, accumulating substantial wealth. This newfound economic power translated into social and political influence, challenging the traditional dominance of the aristocracy. The bourgeoisie became patrons of the arts and education, contributing to cultural development and the spread of new ideas. The proletariat and working conditions. In contrast, the proletariat faced harsh working conditions, long hours, and low wages. The rise of factory labor led to the decline of artisanal craftsmanship and traditional agrarian livelihoods. Workers, including women and children, labored in dangerous environments with minimal rights or protections. This exploitation and the resulting social inequality sparked movements for labor rights and social reforms, influencing political ideologies and cultural narratives. Urbanization and its cultural impacts. The Industrial Revolution triggered rapid urbanization as people moved from rural areas to cities in search of employment. This urban migration had profound cultural consequences, reshaping the physical and social landscapes of cities. Growth of industrial cities. Industrial cities like Manchester, Birmingham, and Liverpool in Britain, and later Pittsburgh, Chicago, and Detroit in the United States, experienced explosive growth. These cities became hubs of innovation, commerce, and culture. However, they also faced challenges such as overcrowding, poor sanitation, and inadequate housing. The stark contrast between the wealth of industrial magnates and the poverty of the working class was a defining feature of these urban centers. Changes in family and community life. Urbanization altered family structures and community dynamics. Traditional extended families were often replaced by nuclear families as people moved to cities. The tight-knit communities of rural villages gave way to the anonymity of urban life. This shift impacted social support systems and created new challenges for individuals adapting to city life. However, urbanization also facilitated the exchange of ideas and cultural practices, fostering greater diversity and innovation. Cultural responses in art and literature. The Industrial Revolution inspired a range of cultural responses in art and literature, reflecting both admiration for technological progress and critique of its social consequences. Romanticism, a reaction to industrialization. Romanticism emerged as a cultural movement that celebrated nature, emotion, and individualism in reaction to the mechanization and rationalism of industrial society. Romantic poets like William Wordsworth and Samuel Taylor Coleridge lamented the loss of rural life and the encroachment of industry on the natural world. Their works emphasized the beauty of nature and the importance of human emotions, offering a counterpoint to the dehumanizing aspects of industrialization. Realism and the critique of industrial society. Realism in literature and art sought to depict the realities of industrial life with unflinching honesty. Authors like Charles Dickens and Émile Zola highlighted the plight of the working class and the social injustices of industrial capitalism. Dickens' novels, such as Hard Times and Oliver Twist, exposed the harsh conditions in factories and the struggles of the poor. Zola's works, including Germinal, provided a vivid portrayal of the lives of miners and their families. These realist works sparked public awareness and debates about social reform. The industrial aesthetic. The Industrial Revolution also influenced the aesthetic sensibilities of the time. The use of iron, steel, and glass in architecture led to the construction of iconic structures such as the Crystal Palace in London and the Eiffel Tower in Paris. These buildings symbolize the triumph of human ingenuity and technological progress. The industrial aesthetic, characterized by functionalism and minimalism, would later influence modernist architecture and design movements. Technological advancements and cultural shifts. The technological innovations of the Industrial Revolution had far-reaching cultural implications, altering daily life and shaping new cultural practices. The printing press and mass communication. Advances in printing technology, such as the steam-powered press, revolutionized the dissemination of information. Books, newspapers, and pamphlets could be produced more quickly and cheaply, making literature and news accessible to a broader audience. This democratization of knowledge facilitated the spread of new ideas, from scientific discoveries to political theories, fostering an informed and engaged public. The railways and mobility. The development of railways transformed transportation, shrinking distances and making travel more accessible. This newfound mobility enabled the exchange of cultural practices and ideas between regions. People could visit distant cities, attend cultural events, and engage with diverse communities. The railways also played a role in shaping leisure activities, such as tourism and day trips, contributing to the growth of a consumer culture. The telegraph and communication. The invention of the telegraph revolutionized communication, allowing instant transmission of information across long distances. This innovation had profound cultural implications, connecting people and businesses in unprecedented ways. The telegraph facilitated the coordination of industrial activities, the dissemination of news, and the maintenance of personal relationships. It marked the beginning of a global communication network, setting the stage for future technological advancements. Impact on education and intellectual life. The Industrial Revolution had a significant impact on education and intellectual life, reshaping how knowledge was produced, disseminated, and valued. Expansion of education. The demands of an industrial economy required a more educated workforce, leading to the expansion of educational opportunities. Public education systems were established to provide basic literacy and numeracy skills to the working class. Higher education institutions also adapted to the needs of industrial society, offering programs in engineering, science, and business. This expansion of education contributed to social mobility and the development of a more informed citizenry. Intellectual movements and scientific advancements. The Industrial Revolution coincided with the Age of Enlightenment, a period of intellectual ferment that emphasized reason, science, and progress. The scientific method and empirical inquiry became central to understanding the natural world and solving practical problems. Innovations in fields such as chemistry, physics, and biology had direct applications in industry and medicine, furthering technological progress. Intellectual movements like utilitarianism, championed by thinkers such as Jeremy Bentham and John Stuart Mill, advocated for social reforms based on rational principles. Shifts in daily life and leisure. The Industrial Revolution brought significant changes to daily life and leisure activities, reshaping how people spent their time and engaged with culture. Work and leisure. The separation of work and home life, a consequence of factory labor, redefined daily routines. The structured workday replaced the more flexible rhythms of agrarian life. This shift also influenced leisure activities, as people sought ways to relax and entertain themselves outside of work hours. The rise of the middle class and increased disposable income led to the growth of consumer culture and the entertainment industry. Popular culture and entertainment. The Industrial Revolution gave rise to new forms of popular culture and entertainment. Theaters, music halls, and sports venues became popular leisure destinations. The advent of photography and later, cinema, revolutionized visual culture, providing new ways to document and experience the world. The mass production of goods also made cultural artifacts, such as books,